Dying like that fast. My fault. I was trying to finish a sentence. I never pay attention to the battery that much. Now I'm charging that fucker. Huh. Oh, man. Yeah, enough with them buffalo wings. Too much, too salty. Make me drink so much. Man. Can't stand them. Yeah, me neither, man. Guess not all the normies are bad, but yeah, too good amount of them are annoying as shit, though. Yeah, it's because I used my other phone. My other phone's not the best with connection. It's only good with Wi-Fi. This is good with everything. This is my regular phone, so I didn't realize my phone was gonna die. I didn't realize it. I do that shit all the fucking time. That's why I don't like eating buffalo wings. The shit gets stuck on my teeth all the time. Yeah, hold on. Hold on a second. Be right back. Let me get this shit out of my teeth. Hold on. Holy shit. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna miss here is the apartment, I'll say. So, I used to pay $635 here, but it raised to $750. So, yeah, I mean, I'll miss the apartment though, I'll say. I guess the cost of living too, but I'd rather have the warm weather and more things to do, I guess. What do you like cooking in your kitchen? I guess I like cooking ground meat, ground chicken, ground turkey. Guess the buffalo wings I was talking about, salmon and stuff. I guess veggies, like kind of your basic stuff, you know. I don't drink soda that much, man. I'm not a big soda person, but if I had to choose, I guess Coca-Cola. You know, I like mixing it with rum and Coke. So Milk I like more. I like chocolate milk. Chocolate milk's better than juice to me, but I like juice though. Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it is pretty nice, I'll say, for the price, you know. It isn't too bad. Yeah, I do eggs, yep. I forgot to say that too. Eggs, yep. Um, what else I do for breakfast? I don't really cook too much for breakfast. Like I do like yogurt or I'll eat some fruit or something. So yeah, sausage is good. Yeah, Coca-Cola is all right. I'm not a big soda drinker though, so I don't really drink it that much. I'll drink my water or I'll get chocolate milk at times. Yeah, chocolate milk's the shit. Put it in cereal, it's the best, I'll say. Probably the best cereal to put with chocolate milk is Cocoa Krispies, I'll say. It's cheap in Michigan. Where in Michigan do you live? I mean, I'm not ignoring you, man. $500. Damn, I guess that's pretty cheap. Is it a good job market there? Can you get a job fast where you're at in Michigan? Bananas and granola bars. Yeah, they're good combo. Granola bars with yogurt is very good, man. Get Nature Valley with like Oikios or something. It's a good combination. Nah, I'm on the losing team still, so I'd rather stay there. What do I like to drink? Like alcohol, like wise, or I mean, I guess if you're talking about alcohol, I mean, I don't drink as much alcohol anymore, but if I did, I like rum and coke. That's a good one. Uh, I guess Coronas are good beer, you know. I used to have been a big Jack and Daniels guy. Drink a lot of Jack and Daniels or Jim Beam. Good at alcohol. But Jim Beam's kind of harsh, but I would still drink that. Frankenmuth, Michigan. Where is that exactly? Is that near Detroit? I would think Michigan's kind of expensive though. Or I get obviously there's other areas that are uh cheaper, but you know. Yeah, I get the I'll show you what kind I get. I don't have any anymore, but I would get this kind, the oats and honey, this stuff. I would get that stuff. Skittle gummies. Yeah, they look pretty good. Candy, I'm a big fan of. I'll eat a lot of candy if you give it to me. It's good as shit, man. Candy's very good. Probably my favorite Skittles and Swedish Fish, all that stuff. Fruit cocktail. Yeah, I never really had that really. Never had fruit cocktail. I like the Smirnoff mixed drinks though. Green apple or like the cherry Smirnoff. Those are good, I'll say. Or like Mike's Hard Lemonade, that's pretty good too. It's up top of Michigan. Like you need Canada or something? Yeah, Jack Daniels is pretty good. I'll say Tennessee Honey's alright. It's not really up near Canada. Probably pretty close, right? Since you said it's the thumb of Michigan. Yeah, beautiful farmland. Yeah, you must live in the rural part, I guess, up there. Yeah, Michigan definitely has a lot of nice nature, I'll say. So I don't know if I would be able to live there though. That's too cold for me. I feel like I don't know if it's as cold as this though. Not sure. It's gotta be very cold though out there. Midwest is probably the coldest in the United States. Underneath Alaska. Like you got Alaska first, obviously. Then you got like most of the Midwest is like the northern Midwest is very cold. Yeah, candy's good as shit, man. Reese's peanut butter cups. Yeah, those are good too. I'll eat a good amount of them. They're not my favorite though, but I'll eat them. That's what I liked about Halloween. You would go trick or treating and get a bunch of candy, eat a shit ton of it. Yeah, mixed drinks. Yeah, I like them too, man. Although they're all pretty good. So, Hertz donut. Nah, what's that? It's near Detroit. I see. That makes sense. But that's still near Canada, though. Detroit touches Canada, kind of, right? I heard Detroit's like, there's like a border where you cross the bridge, you're in Canada, right? Yeah, next to Lake Huron. Yeah, that's like the border, kind of. Bay City. Where is that? I don't know too much about Michigan. I only know about Detroit and I guess like those beaches over there in Michigan with the lakes. I don't know that much about it. 55 degrees. Damn, I wish I fucking experienced that. I think it's got to be in the 40s here where I'm at. I think your state doesn't get as cold as South Dakota because of the if you're right near the lake, it kind of warms it up a bit. I heard, I think, but it's still very cold up there though. I could be wrong though. Someone I worked with in the warehouse, he's from Wisconsin. And he told me that Wisconsin isn't as cold as South Dakota, pretty much because of what I was saying. Yeah, yeah, that's what's good about that one. Go a basket and get a bunch of candy, you know. Yeah, it does get cold, right? Yeah, I'll say this: I'll never live up to North Midwest again, man. Big mistake, man. I thought it was gonna be like Pennsylvania. It's fucking different, man. Yeah, the Ambassador Bridge. Oh, so that's what that's called, where the border is, right? Yeah, that's interesting. You ever driven across that bridge? I never heard of Port Austin. Yeah, there's a lot of places I don't know up there, really. It's not as cold. Why is that? Why is it not as cold up there? A lot of heavy snow sometimes. That's kind of strange. I would think you guys would get a lot. Maybe because of the climate change. I don't know. Wasn't too bad. That's interesting. That's something else. Yeah, supposedly we do, but I heard from the locals it wasn't a bad winter really, but I think it was. It's very cold up here, and yeah, I guess we didn't get as much snow as like other places, but it was brutal here to me. Unbelievable, you know? Yeah, my phone died. I didn't know my phone was that low, so I had to switch my phone. Right when I was about to talk to someone, it died. Yeah, I wouldn't do that on purpose, you know? I always keep doing that. I don't see like my battery percentage while I'm engaged in the chat, and then it just runs out, you know? Like this one, it's at 64, so I'm pretty good with this one. So, life's fucking droll. Yeah, droll fest. Yeah, my phone died. Yep, I use two phones. Like I use the one phone that only uses Wi-Fi, and then I use my regular phone. So yeah, I need to get in the habit of looking at my phone battery. I kind of don't, you know. What we gonna do in this life for decades? I don't know, man. Same monotony, same stuff, same. Get. I guess the only difference is like you're aging. You're gonna look different and older. That's all I can say. It sucks in a lot of ways. Nah, I don't believe in Bigfoot, man. That's just man-made, unfortunately. I wish there was a Bigfoot though. That'd be kind of cool to see out in the west. I'll say Bigfoot's more real than Jesus. I'll say Bigfoot. Could be out in the woods somewhere. Maybe I'll go outside. I'll smoke a cigarette, see if I find Bigfoot. see if Bigfoot's fucking uh, running on the road or something. uh, gotta clean this mess in my room. Too many clothes and all that bullshit. Roaming around the area of Michigan. Probably is, man. Invite Sasquatch in your house. Make sure you have a camera. Yeah, I got it on my phone. Get some real proof. Yeah, be kind of nice. I guess so. Not as much as Jesus, though. Yeah, I'm not the best. I'm not the best with it because I actually had to pay like $200. I was about to say $200. I was about to say like $2.50 to wash my clothes. $1.50 to wash it. Then I gotta pay 75 cents to dry it. That'll be a better job than the warehouse. I'll say that much. What about the Loch Ness Monster? What about that one? He could be in Lake Huron or Lake Superior. Whoops. Almost. Yeah, this shit's fucking dead here, man. No one on the road. Everyone's getting ready for work and shit. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm not gonna lie, but I just don't like getting coins and like doing all that, you know. That's why I guess when I move, when I'm rooming with someone, hopefully they have a built-in laundry, so I don't have to pay that, you know. Lake Erie, yeah, it could be in Lake Erie too. The Loch Ness Monster, yeah. Yeah, I do. Yep. I use 7 quarters. I use 7 quarters with that shit. I don't wash my clothes all the time, though. I try to do it every couple weeks or something, you know? So I try to do it for $5 to $10 a month, depending on how dirty and sweaty they are, you know? What's my opinion on drug culture and dealing? I understand why people are doing it. They're trying to do it because they make a lot of money, you know, selling drugs and stuff. But I don't think it's a good thing when people are selling drugs that can be harmful to people and they're dying of overdoses and they're getting addicted, all that stuff. I can understand why the drug cartels are doing that too, because especially in Mexico, they're trying to get money in America because it's worth more, and they bring it down to their country, you know? I get it, you know? But the thing is, you get caught with that, and you're done, you know? Yeah, wisdom doesn't come with age, you know? I think that's a myth. Like, you can have wisdom of a lot of things at a young age that someone that is older that doesn't even know about. I mean, someone that is young isn't dumb, you know? A lot of times they're naive. They're questioning a lot. They're trying to find the right answers, the truth, you know? So, a lot of times, like, people call them dumb or insecure, you know? So, yeah, need better, proper guidance. Yeah, I bet there's some lighthouses over there. I heard you could get paid pretty good being a lighthouse. Or if you stay in there for a while, you get paid decent money or something, but you gotta deal with the harsh conditions in certain spots. Not just the lakes, what you're talking about, like, just in general. Yeah, it's better to have your own built-in dryer and washer. It's better than paying, you know? Nah, I'm German, man. Yeah, 2 weeks to like a month's all right, you know? Depends. If you have a lot of clothes, you can get away with it, you know? Not doing it as much. Like, I have a decent amount of clothes. I might have to get rid of some before I move. So, yeah, yep. They get insecure about that. I'll agree, Rohai. Yeah, yep. Can teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, they are bad, yep. I don't like seeing anybody going through that, you know? Yeah. They want to just say that they're dumb when really, like, they're not. They're naive. They're just questioning stuff. You're trying to figure out the world when you just came into this world, you know? Yeah, I mean, mushrooms would be good, I guess, to cook. Not cook, I mean, to grow. They probably need, I guess it's easier to grow mushrooms. I guess they need a lot of shade. So you can just um, do it at your own home, you know? Yeah, it is a lot of lying right there. It's a lot of ways you can make money. Maybe it's because they don't know how either. Or maybe they don't want you to make more money. It's one of those, I guess. The 60s? Yeah, I guess it would be more simpler with certain things, but it's harder with certain stuff, I guess. I guess it would suck if you didn't have no labor laws, you know? That would suck. But I would say I would take the buying power, though. The buying power is a lot better then. Yeah, I'll agree, Rohai. Yeah. Donate? Yeah, I probably am, most likely. I'm going to get some black bags, and I'm going to put some clothes in there and donate some of them, you know? I mean, that's what I usually do when I get rid of clothes. I did it last time I was living with my dad. I had clothes that I don't wear anymore, and I just put them in a black bag and donate them, you know? Put them in a bin or something. Yeah, but I wouldn't say they're always dumb working those jobs, man. Maybe they just don't know how to make more money too, you know? So, go back to the 90s. Yeah, I think I would rather live in the 90s than now, we'll say. Better music. Um, social media wasn't around as much, you know? Better with that. And I'll say sports was a little better then too, seems like. If you're into sports, you know? Oh, wrong key. Oh, there we go. That's it for the smoking shit, though. It's not easy. Yeah, I don't think it's easy, man. I mean, there's a lot of things to know about the world, you know? I don't think you can be 100% smart and everything, you know? It's definitely takes some work, you know? Yeah, good jobs. Yeah, there's a lot of jobs that are crummy, though, which is unfortunate, you know? Yeah, yeah, I mean, that's her instinct, I guess. Yeah. Learn, yeah, I guess so, you know. Learn something that makes more money that you're capable of doing. Where is he? I think he still has his YouTube channel. He's was commenting on one of my YouTube posts, so he's still around. People have no excuse. I mean, all great, man, but not everyone's capable of it, man. There's certain things that hinder their life where they can't, you know. I think people that are capable could, if they want to. It's definitely not easy though, you know. It's like life isn't fair, right? Like you could try something and it doesn't work, you know. And then I guess you can try something else if you can. I mean, I'm gonna try to increase my income somehow, you know. Gotta do my research, like what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, taking your money is something else. That ain't right, you know. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I'll agree with that race, I guess. Because how's food gonna transport? You know, there's food getting transported from other countries. You know, then food's gonna skyrocket too in a way. Yeah, basketball was at the golden age then. And then baseball was decent in the '90s. Say even football was good back then too. Yeah, you're entitled to think that, man. Nothing. The thing is, like things don't get better; it keeps getting worse. Nothing wrong with that, you know. Yeah, I don't think that's right either, you know. I mean, I guess that's something that was good about my dad, you know, with that shit. But yeah, I mean, how's a kid gonna save money and do better when you're gonna make your kid pay a bunch of rent at the house? I mean, the parents need to um, increase their income themselves. That's their problem, you know. Yeah, yeah, I'll agree, man. I guess with me, like certain jobs I can't do with my bipolar disorder. Like I tried certain stuff and it doesn't work for me. Like I can't do shift work. I can't do like super stressful jobs. Like there's certain things like for me that I can't do with my bipolar. But I guess there is other ways of me making income where um, that isn't so stressful and it's not like shift work, you know? Yeah, I don't think it's right, man. I don't think um, parents need to charge their kids rent, you know? Ridiculous, ain't it? Yeah, don't blame you, man. Things just keep getting worse and worse. Like you're entitled to think that, you know? Yeah, survive and live. Yeah. Yeah, yep. Trying to cope from what's going on with this world, you know. Would get angry when people had extra money. Yeah, it sounded like they were very jealous of other people, sounds like. Yeah, but can't be nice to all your neighbors, man. Not all neighbors are good people, you know. I guess if you see that they are nice to you, then yeah, I guess so. So my family wants you to be broke, I guess. Guess so. I would not like your family if they thought that, I guess, about me or anybody else here. Yeah, yep. Don't blame you, man. I mean, your parents should have took care of you more and not get you in that position where you're at. You know what I mean? It's pathetic. I mean, I was homeless, man, because of my parents. Yeah, it's not good for everybody, though, man. It could be good for you, but it's not good for everyone else. You know, not everyone has like a good life, which is messed up. You know, this life isn't fair. Yeah, I mean, people have good lives, but you know, the thing is, like, it's not guaranteed for everybody. You know, so just move out. I mean, I did move out, man. I was homeless for a month, man. I was stressed the fuck out. You know, I didn't know what to do. I had money in the bank, which I was lucky I had, and I had to make a decision quick, and I moved to the Midwest from the Northeast, you know? And now I'm moving again because I don't like the Midwest. So, calls you a traitor. Yeah, I mean, that shows that they don't have empathy, man. They don't care for, like, you having your finances right. That isn't right, you know? Yeah, it comes from there. I mean, that's why, like, there's tariffs, you know? So, yeah, I don't watch a lot of baseball, but back in the 2000s I did, though. So, don't forget NASCAR. Yeah, NASCAR is cool, man. I used to watch NASCAR in the 2000s, so a grown ass man who doesn't want to pay his way. I mean, the thing is, not everyone can, man. Not everyone's capable of working. There's people that have a mental illness, a disability, or some health problems where it gets to the point where they can't work, you know? Can't generalize, man. Mostly just get out of the house or find a place to stay. Yeah, yeah, I guess so, you know? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, family need to like have the finance to take care of kids. They had the finance to take care of kids. They wouldn't ask their kids for money, you know? They wouldn't ask. Is there ways where you can get in where I can get income? I mean, I think there is ways, you know. I mean, I did many jobs, you know. I had a hard time keeping a job because of my bipolar. Like I would get very depressed. I would have a hard time going in. Um, I would get manic episodes. I would get in fights at work. And yeah, that's something I have to work on. That's something that's not good about me. Not to get treated for it, but um, yeah, I mean, I think there's certain jobs where I think I would do better at more of a routine, structured job. Obviously, like a tolerable work environment, you know, which is hard to find. Yeah, yeah, I mean, those are like control freaks. What's my favorite movie? I don't watch movies that much, man. But I guess I guess recently I actually watched a movie on YouTube for free. Uh, I watched Goodwill Hunting, decent movie, you know. So yeah, I mean that's something that you earned, you know. That's your money to keep, right? Like if they try to steal your money, that isn't right. Damn, was mad at you? Damn, that's pathetic, man. Definitely have to tell HR on that one. That's for sure. That's pathetic. Yeah, that is a good movie. I think that movie's a classic, Jose, with Robin Williams and Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. Very good. Yeah, you don't. I mean, you don't have to help them retire, you know? That's up to you if you want to help your family, you know? Tell you this, I'm not going to help my dad. My dad wasn't good to me, you know? Even though, like I said, like he was a good provider with things, but, you know, I don't like how he puts his stress out on me. He's verbally abusive, and I just couldn't take it no more, you know? And then same with thing with my mom. My mom's a lot worse. My mom would make fun of my autism. She would drink and send like stupid messages to me, and her boyfriend would do the same. You know, they would never change. You know, like you would give them chances, and like they don't seem to change. You know, it gets to the point where you gotta cut them out, and you can't help them. You know. Yeah, I feel that, man. At times, like it's like you gotta find a different job at that point when you get to if it goes too far. It's obviously not easy finding a new job, but depending on circumstances. But I think that's the best thing to do when you have a job like that. You know, they want you to be their parent. Yeah, that's selfish, man. That's very selfish. Yeah, it's pathetic, man. Yeah, yeah, too many toxic parents out there. It's crazy. There's people that are born with worse parents than others. You know, it's just something else. Even though there is good parents out there, it just seems like it's not as many. You know, yeah, not every parent's perfect, but you know, like it's like you know when your parents weren't good to you. You just kind of know when growing up. Uh, Go to bed pretty soon. Yeah, that's even worse when other people in your family, like your siblings or something, or your aunts, uncles, like all those people in your family demand so much from you too. You know. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that the U.S. economy's gonna collapse. I don't believe that. I feel like the system is how it is. It seems like. I think the I think it'll crash, but I don't think it's gonna get to the point where it's gonna. Um, I don't think it's gonna get to the point where people can afford things still. You know, I don't know if it's gonna be a big enough crash for that. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to like your family, you know? They did you wrong. You don't have to interact with them anymore, you know? Economist. Who's that? Guess it is over. I'm sleeping with Satan tonight. Gotta cuddle with Satan because Satan's lonely, you know? Yeah, yep. Family that are like that are fucking definitely fucking lunatics, you know? Yeah, but I think the government should help you out some more, man. It's not enough, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, at least it gives you something, but it should give you more. They don't do enough for people on disability, man. Every economy to collapse. Yeah, I mean, I guess it'll crash, but I don't think it'll be a total collapse, so I don't believe it. Nah, I'm gonna have Satan slip up something in me, dude. Not Jesus. Damn, why you gotta call me a motherfucker, dude? Be be polite. Yeah, I mean that's selfish, you know. Selfish when you want grandchildren and not consider that the kids will they could potentially have a bad life, you know, even though it could have a good one, right? It's just selfish. It's just risky. You know what I mean? Yeah, over. I love you too, man. Just gotta take my soul. Maybe I'll ask Jesus to do it. Yeah, yeah. People like to talk about people all the time. I think people do. I think everyone talks about gossip, but there's people that talk about it constantly, and when people do that all the time, they're insecure. They always want to talk shit on others all the time. Yeah, I feel that, man. Man, that's a good reason, you know, because they could have a bad life, right? And they can blame you, you know? Blame it on Satan. Nah, Satan's the good guy. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. I don't think any kid should like a parent that's like that. So, yeah, gossiping all the time. Yeah, sounds like some normie shit they would talk about, you know? We're already in a collapse. Yeah, I mean, I guess the economy isn't good, you know, but I don't think we're gonna get to a total collapse, though. I don't believe it. Yeah, it's like you gotta change the channel when you hear those type of parents act like drama queens. How can I be such a good dude and be with Satan? Better believe it. I mean, I don't believe that it's gonna be a total collapse. I don't believe it, you know? I mean, if it happens, then I'm wrong. I haven't enjoyed pretty much anything outside of weed in terms of life. Just went out so badly. Yeah, thing is, like, if things don't get better and things just get worse, then it's like you have the right to want to be out, you know? Some bullshit that you're going through, man. You don't deserve it or ask for it. Yeah. So unfortunately, there's a lot of parents that like to play victim mentality too. They don't want to take accountability, you know? Yeah, it's like when you need euthanasia, pretty much. Yeah, I think it is. I think we're heading towards the dystopian times right now. I think we're heading pretty backwards too. Yeah, it is better. I mean, I'd rather be alone than be around chaotic people all the time, you know? Why do rich not help the poor? I guess like greediness, and I guess a lot of them are all about themselves. And I guess like another one is maybe you can't trust every poor person, you know? They may use the money for, and they're not responsible with it. It's like a mix of everything, I guess, you know? Yeah, it's crazy that you have alcoholic parents, man. He told my brother that they are traitors for not taking the charge. Yeah, that's pathetic, man. That's straight up abuse, you know? I, I'm pretty sure he probably is still doing that, right? Drinking and driving. Surprised they didn't. Did he, or did he, wait, what am I saying? Did you say on one of the live streams he had a DUI or something? Yeah, over the chaotic drama, like the JAC. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be alone than that too. I mean, when I was in high school, I hung out with the jocks because I wanted to fit in and all this shit. And that's all they did was talk about gossip and drama constantly. Every conversation, you know? Yeah, I mean, you can't have the rich without the poor. Capitalism, you know? Yeah, pushy with their opinions. Yeah, trying to force their opinions on other people constantly. That isn't right, you know? Yeah, I mean, people are about status, man. Yeah, your dad's something else, man. I don't know how you lived with him for that long, you know? It's good that you escaped that household, which is good. Feel like if you lived in with a dad or a mom like that, it's definitely hard to push yourself out of there, you know? It's a lot of trauma and all that shit, basically. Yeah, yep. I don't think it's good to have monopolies, I'll say. That isn't good. Yeah. I mean, I guess they could be both mix of government and certain people that are up top, you know? I don't think that there's nothing wrong if, like, there's someone that is rich, you know what I mean? And they work their way up and they're not exploiting their people all the time. Not that, I mean, I guess not exploiting people, I mean. So, I mean, I guess they're not rich then if they're, like, in debt and all that stuff, you know? Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are ignorant, I guess. I mean, I could be ignorant of things, you know? I can have an ego with stuff that um, I think I know, but I don't, you know? I mean, I get it, man. You earn your money, you don't have to give it to people if you don't want to. Makes sense. Yeah, I think a lot of people get rich by inheriting it too. That's another one. It's like they were born rich, basically. They didn't have to work hard to get it, you know? Yeah, I guess so, you know? You follow the system, I guess. Like, things will happen to you, I guess. Yeah, it is. I think so. It's like you either have a bad life or a good life. That's literally what it is when you're born. Yeah, yeah. I mean, nothing wrong with having certain morals, you know, even though they're subjective, right? So, you know, I might smoke another cigarette actually. One more before I go to bed. Yeah, yep. I mean, money's just a tool, you know. Money's just a tool to like get your basic needs and I guess get your entertainment, you know. That's all it really is. The more money you have, the more abundance you have. That's all it is. And I guess like when you give it to the wrong person, they can abuse it, you know, in many ways. Like I guess like it can be from people up top to like people like at the bottom, you know. I guess like what I'm saying, like people at the bottom, like they have kids, they abuse their money, they prioritize like themselves, they don't take care of their kids, and they're not responsible with it. Then that isn't good, you know. And then the people up top will use their money and be corrupt with it and be messed up with the people, you know. See that a lot in third world countries. It's taking control of people and it's like messing with people a lot too. Yeah, it's crazy how a piece of paper gives you power though. It's crazy though. Yeah, I mean money's just made up by humans, you know. Yeah, diving in the sewers for pennies. Yeah, imagine that shit though. You can get really sick from that. From all that pollution that's like coming out of the sewers and all that. Especially like the body of like water that's surrounding like some of the country, you know. So yeah, I mean parents should always help their kids. That's what I always think. I mean, why would they have kids and not help them? You know, too many of them are like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, once you're like in not existence, you're forgotten. People think that like if you have kids, you'll never be forgotten, but that's false. You know, you'll be forgot when you have children when you're dead. So yeah, I mean, money gives you a quality of life. I mean, that's the truth, I guess. The more money you have, the more quality. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you print more money, the value of it goes down. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, that's capitalism right there. Yeah, man, it's supposed to be a tool, but I think humans make it worse. I don't think it's the money. I think it's people. It's kind of like the gun control shit. Like, it's not the gun, it's the person. People make it worse to me. Seems like. So, man, new currency. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens. Like, if you make a different currency, it has more valuable, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I never said it's unimportant. I guess it is once, like, you're born into this life. Get on EBT. Yeah, get wages up though. The only thing is in the West Coast, like it seems like higher taxes though. They take a lot more of your money over there. Seems like. Yeah, I think people should use gold and silver more. I think that would be a good thing. Now it's like rare. Now it's like hard to get. And now it's like the value of it's like going up or something. But I guess if you're just living van life like in the West Coast, I guess it's okay up there. I mean, that's better to live van life there than like say like the Midwest. So yeah, it is higher taxes though, ma'am. Washington. They have the sales tax is way higher there. Like you buy food there, it's gonna be higher than South Dakota, I'll say. It's the same thing at Pennsylvania. I noticed a huge difference when I lived in Philly. The sales tax is way higher there than here. Like that's why I guess living here, like you have more buying power than like Philly. But the thing is, like the jobs here aren't the best. You don't have a lot of like variety, pretty much. So yeah, I mean the wages are higher there, and I guess the no state income tax also. It's still expensive up there though, man. It's still like um still not cheap to live up there. Money is everything. Yeah, I mean, yep. I mean, that's part of this life, I guess. Yeah, they don't have no state income tax, but their sales tax is way higher. It's just too much. I feel like you have to make if you want to live a very comfortable life in like the West Coast, you gotta make a lot. That's what I think. But I guess you can make it by like if you're frugal. You gotta be like budging if you wanna have like a place to stay and stuff like that. Yeah, but I feel like I'll have more buying power in the Midwest, though. I noticed, like, Pennsylvania, it's just, yeah, Pennsylvania is not the same as, like, the West Coast, but I'll say it's, like, similar with the taxes. It seems like you're, like, not, you don't have as much buying power as the Midwest, I'll say, with certain things. But the thing is with the Midwest though, you're gonna get like a low quality of life of like weather. The weather is shit, very isolating. That's what you're gonna get in the Midwest. It's a big trade off. You're gonna get um like yeah, you'll get like a lower cost of living, but you're gonna get a low quality of life with other things. That's what I noticed. That was the biggest thing here. I noticed that. Yeah, I mean that's good though. I mean, like you liked living on the West Coast more and had more of a quality of life. I mean, that's a thing. Like, yeah, see, what Seattle's different compared to Kansas, man, is what you can do in Seattle. The weather's better. There's more things to do. You know what I mean? That's the quality you'll get there than the Midwest. The Midwest doesn't have any of that shit. Unless like you like say you're in Kansas, you wanna go to Minneapolis. You just fly there, you know? But that isn't worth it. It's just everything's so far apart in the Midwest. It's just you know, yeah, how the market is. Yeah, yep. That's the thing about like housing. Like if like houses are going up, then rent's gonna go up. It's gotta catch up to it. It just doesn't seem to go down, you know? Yeah, you can't, you know? I mean, I don't want a house anyways. I don't want that shit. Yeah, I mean, you can make passive income and all this crap, but it ain't worth like fixing up the house. It ain't worth paying a bunch of property taxes. And it ain't worth it when you're a single dude, you know? It ain't worth it when um, you have that house and it's just too much work. I'd rather just like not own a house and just kind of like rent a place and then move somewhere else. I don't feel settled there. I don't feel trapped on a mortgage, you know? F that shit. That's just me. I guess it's personal preference, you know? Yeah, no, I see the person in the window. Yeah, I noticed that the Midwest doesn't have the best pay though. It's like lower minimum wage. Like the minimum wage here is like 11 bucks or something. But I guess your money goes further here though, despite the minimum wage kind of low. Like I noticed like I could buy more groceries here compared to like Philadelphia, for example. Um, I guess gas prices are cheaper where I'm at. But like I said before, like everything else, like when you just get the cost of living, you're gonna get a low quality with everything else. Like I said, the weather is shit. Not a lot to do. I mean, that's what you're gonna get in the Midwest. Yeah, but I feel like the thing is in the West Coast, like you're gonna more of your money's going towards taxes, you know? Feel like if you weren't getting taxed so much with the sales, you would be having more in your pocket, you know? Somewhere like maybe like Cali or Seattle or like Portland, you know? So Montana. How come you moving up there? I mean, there's a lot of nature up there, I'll say. It's pretty cool. Yeah, need to have good weather, man. To have a quality life too. It can't just be the cost of living. Can't just do that shit. That's just my opinion, though. So Yeah, but I do notice a difference though, Simon. Like I lived in the Northeast and I moved up here. I think the cost of living is cheaper. I really do think so. I do think that I have more buying power here than where I'm from. I actually do believe that. I notice the groceries are lower, like I can buy more. I was able to not struggle really, like living by myself. Like if I lived by myself in like Pennsylvania, like the kind of more expensive suburbs where I'm from or Philly, I would be struggling by myself. That's just me. Like that's what I noticed, man. Like it's I think the Midwest, I guess there's certain parts of the Midwest that are expensive though. Like Minnesota is more expensive. I'll say maybe maybe certain parts that are in the cities, I guess, in the Midwest, like Chicago, that's expensive in the Midwest, you know, um but yeah, I do notice a difference though. I'm not gonna lie about that. I think the cost of living is lower here in a lot of places. So, but that doesn't mean it's a good place to live, all because it's a low cost of living. It's something that I realized living here. I realized that, yeah, I can afford things more. Like other things that impact my health ain't worth it, you know? So, just one day, just live life and see what changes. Yeah, I feel that, man. I mean, I hope things change for the better, you know, with certain things. It doesn't seem that way with certain stuff. Blame the government. I don't believe the chemtrails, though, man. If that's what you're talking about, I don't believe that. So, but I guess you gotta blame the government for like climate change, you know, or global warming making the weather worse. You know, you can rent an apartment in Seattle a minimum wage very easily. Yeah, I guess so, but I think you're not gonna save enough money on that though. I don't think. If you have a car, it's gonna be harder. I guess if you remove the car or something, it may be not as bad. You know, if you don't have like other expenses like loans or you don't have like other obligations, then yeah, I guess you can, you know, you could do it like being frugal, I guess. So yeah, if you're a business owner, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I feel like that's everywhere though, to be honest. If you're a bit like a successful business owner, I think it's like you're good everywhere, you know what I mean? Um but yeah, I feel like most of the jobs here aren't the best though. It's kind of all manual labor is all I say. And if you want like a more of a career job, it's like more competitive. That's what I notice like here. Yeah, it's super thin because of like the fossil fuels coming up in the air, kind of. Yeah, I mean, I guess jobs could be better there, I guess, but I guess like depends on the field that you're going in, right? Like if you are doing manual labor, maybe it might be better in like Philly than Seattle, you know? I'm not saying that to be truth, you know. I'm just saying stuff, but I think it depends on what you're doing. But if you're going into tech, I think Seattle's where it's at. If you're going into tech, you're going into like I guess the health field or something. So, yeah, I mean, I think Seattle has more opportunities than the Midwest, though, I'll say. That's something that's probably better than the Midwest. So, Yeah, I don't think Seattle's cheaper rent. I'll disagree with that. I don't think it's cheaper because you'll be paying like the rent and you have like all this other stuff that's expensive. It's not like the gas is high up there. So I don't think Seattle's a cheap place to live. Unless like you're very frugal and like you really budget your money or something, then I guess like you can make it there, you know. But if, like having like disposable income, like some savings or something, that's gonna be kind of hard, you know. But I think you can make it by in Seattle, though. I guess if you just want to make it by, if you don't care about like other things, you know what I mean. So interesting hearing different priorities specifically between age demographics, not so much physical location. What do you mean by that? What the area pay? Yeah, but the thing is, like, if the jobs are paying high, right? It's not gonna keep up with the cost of living. If even if you increase the wage, you know, that's the only thing. I don't agree with the cheap rent, though, man. That's not. I don't agree with that. I don't agree if it's cheap. Yeah, I feel like Seattle could is better with the job market, but you can't say Philly rent's cheap rent though, man. I lived in Philly. It's not cheap. Like, if you want cheap rent in Philly, you're gonna live in North Philly. That's all I gotta say. You're not gonna get cheap rent like in Philly, really. You gotta have to you like if you want cheap rent in Philly, it's like you want like a private landlord or something. You kind of have to get lucky, kind of. So, but yeah, I guess Philly's more cheaper rent than like other places in the Northeast, though. Like compared to Jersey or like New York or like even Boston, you know. But Philly isn't cheap though with the rent. So, no, I believe you, man. I believe it. I just don't think it's cheap rent though. It's not. It's definitely not cheap. I think you can make it by in Seattle though, but you won't have like disposable income. Like if you're making like a tiny bit above minimum wage or something like that, you know. Saved way more. Yeah, that's good though. Yeah, but the thing is I still think it's expensive though in Seattle. I think it is. 22. Yeah, it's pretty high, I'll say. Yeah, that's I think them and like Oregon has the highest minimum wage, I'm pretty sure. So cheap. Yeah, I guess so. In the Midwest. Yeah, I mean, I guess with the jobs could be more opportunities. You could have more of a chance to get like a entry level job and more chance of moving up maybe, you know. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I feel like when I was looking up places in Seattle, it looked expensive to me. It looked like the rent I was looking at, like it was um it was not really in the best areas either. Like the cheapest rent and stuff. It's just I feel like it's expensive, Seattle. I mean, I'll say Seattle is definitely more chill than the Midwest. I mean, I rather I rather live there than fucking South Dakota. That's for sure. 1,200 a month. Damn, that's pretty nice. I'll say. Is that where in where in Seattle's at? Yeah, I guess when you have a condo, it is kind of like a house, you know, just kind of like a townhouse kind of thing. West Seattle. That's cool, I'll say. Yeah, I think Seattle's quality of living's better than the Midwest. Like I was talking about, Simon. Like more things to do. Like I remember you were talking about the air quality is good. Like it's definitely better than here, most likely. You know. So no, I'm not trying to say that, man. I mean, you lived there, you had the experience. You know. I think their economy is more like opportunities that I looked up. Seeing they have more variety than the Midwest, but I'm not gonna say it's cheap there. It's expensive there. I feel like if you live frugal, and I guess you could have certain good amount of savings maybe, but it depends. I guess you know. Yeah, you'll get a little more benefits over there, Gothic. If you lived in Cali or Seattle or even Portland, they prioritize more the welfare more, you know, which is a good thing. You would live better in a progressive like city or state. Uh, what about that comparison? I don't know, man. I mean, if you're a boomer or a zoomer, you're a decent person, then that's okay, you know. Yeah, but I have no state income tax too. I there's low taxes here, making it more affordable in South Dakota. That's the thing here. But the thing it like I was saying was you're not gonna get a quality of life with other things here, you know what I mean? Like the weather, like the isolation. That's just not worth it to me, you know? But I think it's a lot cheaper than Philadelphia, man. Like I lived there. It was the high taxes in Philly made it hard to like afford groceries, and I had to go to the suburbs because it was a little more cheaper to get it. So that's what I experienced, man. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it either. Like I'm being real about that. But like I said before, that's why I'm moving out of here because it isn't worth like the quality of living you're getting. You know? Like I'd rather live in Seattle, and even though I wouldn't have like I guess like things would be a little more expensive, I would just get by than here, you know what I mean? That's what I would rather choose, you know? Yeah, I get tired of it too, man. They're both closed. Yeah, once you live there, it'll probably be easier to get the benefits. Like when you're out of state, it's harder. You know, it's harder with that. If you just look at the stuff like gas prices or rent, I don't think they're always disingenuous though. I think they could be right about things. I mean, like this is like a very conservative state. I think it's pretty affordable here. You know, I don't think it's unaffordable. I'm not like struggling. You know, that's just me. Um, but I'll say like with the wages and stuff here. like they're lying about that. It's pretty low here. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. I mean, say if you tried to live there, Gothic is. I guess all you had to do is do your research. You kind of have to do like do your research and try to say you visit the area and you kind of just like sightsee it and you try to determine if it's like a good place to live or not. That's basically kind of what it is. Yeah, I mean that's the benefit of Seattle. You get more of a higher wage, but I think those high sales taxes kind of make it like difficult. You know, the sales tax and all that stuff kind of like it just makes it more expensive there. Imagine if they didn't have as much like sales tax. Maybe it would be like not as expensive. You know what I mean? Yeah, it couldn't apply. Yeah, because it was like filled or something, right? How fast is it to get a job over there, Simon? Seattle. That's one thing about South Dakota. You can get a job fast, but is it a good job? No. It's not a good job. No, I'll say getting by. You can get by in Seattle, I think. I think you can get by there. But if you want to like save a good amount of money and stuff, like I think that might be kind of hard, is what I'm trying to say. Getting by, you can though. I think you can get by there. I mean, I don't blame you, man. I would go to Seattle than Kansas. Now I understand how you feel when you were talking about the Midwest shit. I don't like it either. I would be fucking moving. I mean, the thing is, I guess you could disregard the taxes and just look at the things you can do over there. The things you can do over there is just more worth it than like the money part. I guess, right? Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can lie on your resume, man. If you go to Seattle, you lie at a temp agency, they wouldn't know. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I didn't have to work like 2 to 3 jobs to save, though. I can work like one job if I didn't have student loans. If I didn't have student loans, I would be saving a lot more with one job. The only reason I would have to do those gigs here and there because of those student loans I have. So I'm not saying their economy's bad, man. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying it's it's expensive to live there. Like I feel like their economy is good. A lot of tech. You can definitely um, get a lot of good landscaping jobs there. I heard it's top 5 in landscaping. That's really good too. You know, it's just like with other things, kind of make it kind of expensive. Yeah, true. I mean, if you don't like the humidity, that wouldn't be fun, right? Or or like say if you lived in like South like Carolina or so, be very religious. You know what I mean? That ain't fun, you know what I mean? Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you're a good worker up there, you could keep a job. I mean, I think you can make it by there. I think so. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Your mental health gets better with the quality of like the things you can do. And the thing, I think that can be better than just like the money part. That's what I think. That's what I wish I realized when I was homeless. I focused too much on the cost of living, on that bullshit, and now I kind of am paying the price, you know what I mean? It made me want to move somewhere that there's more things to do and the weather's a little better. So that's what sucks about that shit. Wish I made a better decision with that, but I was too stressed the fuck out. I didn't know what to think. Nah, I ain't doing a backflip. Yeah, I feel that, man. Probably doesn't have the best paying jobs and shit. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, Kansas has some things to do, but compared to Seattle, not that much. Yeah, let me smoke a cig. And we'll go to bed. Yeah, super gnarly. Yeah, I feel that, man. I'd hate the Midwest super nice shit. I fucking hate that. Yeah, but you have your nice friendly people, right? But you have your superficial like friendly people where they talk about themselves constantly. Now I was like looking this up. They say it's like the Minnesota nice thing they have in the Midwest or something. It's just some bullshit. I don't like how they communicate. I'm used to the in your face shit, you know. This is like kind of playing games, kind of. Yeah, I mean, you'll see that a lot in Florida too. All those things you listed, pretty much. I mean, I wouldn't mind living in Florida though, despite the like some of the things. But I kind of seen it already, so I don't want to. I don't really want to live there. Maybe Florida could be overrated to live at too. So no, I'm trying. Yeah, I understand you, man. I mean, it's good that we have our disagreements. That makes us real people. You know what I mean? So I mean, I believe a lot of things that you're saying about Seattle. So yeah, Arizona will be nice too. Um, yeah, when I leave, we can hang out too. I'm down to stop at Kansas if you down to chill or something. So, what we tell like the end of April though. Oh yeah, it's probably worse down there, dude. The marriage shit. Yeah, they probably get like, oh, how come you're this age? You're not married yet? You're supposed to have children. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like that in the Midwest too, yeah. I mean, I got that in Pennsylvania, but you'll get it a lot more here, that stuff. Yeah, right. You'll get more of a quality of life in Seattle than the Midwest. That's for sure. You'll either get the Kansas or like Oklahoma shit, or you'll get like where I'm at, South Dakota or Minnesota. That's what you'll get. I guess the only decent city is Chicago, but I think that city's overrated. I think probably except like Like, the entertainment might be good, but that's probably about it, you know? Almost seem fake because they ignored the narcs. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I just don't like that Midwest friendly shit, man. I don't like it. So superficial to me. Yeah, they do. Yep. Too far on the right, I guess. Nice to visit though, Florida. It's nice to see. Yeah, be cool. Yeah, they just ignore. Yeah, they're afraid to call that shit out. Yeah. I'm just not used to that Midwest talk, you know? The friendly shit, and then it reverts to them, you know? I don't like that, man. Yeah, you won't have a sustainable lifestyle here. That's the problem. That's why I'm getting out of here. you, you'll be depressed living here, man. If you don't like the cold or the isolation, it's bad. Can't wait to get out. Now I understand why this guy that watches my YouTube that lives here is like this too. He doesn't like the cold shit either. He don't like the people here either. So yeah, yep. Talking about themselves. It's just they do it way more in the Midwest, man, than the Northeast. Like, yeah, passive aggressiveness is everywhere. No shit, right? But it's like how they communicate here is like that's their priority. Well, that's how they are here. I don't like that. I don't know what it's gonna be like in Arizona, but I think it's gonna be better than this. I'll say. They acted like they're from the Midwest. Yeah, they act like Midwest fake friendly shit. Probably try to talk about themselves, and they try to make you look bad. Fuck that, man. That's the thing about the Northeast, though. Like, when you meet shitty people over there, it's like in your face. They they will say it right in front of you, and that sucks too. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the jobs I worked at, like where I'm from, like that pool job. I don't know if you remember me talk about that in my old channel, Simon and Gothic, but that one dude that was just like really passive aggressive, and then he just like said this shit to my face when I was trying to watch him like get the shit out of the skimmer, you know? He was like, why you standing so close? I don't like that. It was just some bullshit, you know? Yeah, he probably has that superficial Midwest shit too in Nebraska, man. That's definitely that stereotypical guy in the Midwest that you're dealing with, Gothic. Right there. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I quit that job. That shit fucking sucked. It was what's funny about that is when I lived in Philly, he worked at the same company I worked at. It was some bullshit, man. Yeah, I mean, I agree with some conservative things, but I'm not totally right wing, man. Not totally like that. I probably would get along with them more than here, in the West Coast. Yeah, yep. Yeah, the loans and the fucking the saving money part. I mean, I purchased the marathon though. I want to see it, so I gotta train for it now. So I got the marathon ticket. Yeah, it'd be cool, man. Check out Arizona. It'd be like a really big culture shock too. Yeah, I mean the heat may be unbearable, but uh, it'll be different. You know what I mean? I'd rather deal with the heat than the cold. Like I always kind of grew up working outside, so like for me, it's just my concern with the heat is like my medicine. I gotta make sure I drink enough fluids and get my electrolytes in so I can my medicine will work. You know, that's the only concern. And I think I can do it though. Especially if I get a job like that's indoors, like a warehouse, then that's okay, you know. But who knows, Simon? Maybe I'll move to Seattle after Arizona. You know what I mean? If I really like the marathon up there, I like the scenery and shit. Maybe I'll consider going up there just to see that. You know, just to experience living there. Yeah, I'm up late, man. I'm up late at night. Yeah, as long as they have AC, right? Then you're pretty good, you know. They say they unbearable heats for like 4 months, and then most of it's not so bad. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Coworker you can't stand. That's not good, man. I understand that feeling. I've dealt with too many toxic coworkers all the fucking time, making it worse to work. Or intimidating. Yeah, they could be jealous, man. They could be jealous of something. Those fucking coworkers. Yeah, that'll be a good. That's a good idea to visit. You know, for a weekend, just to see like um, how it is over there. You know, maybe that'll be like maybe that'll be. What am I trying to say? Maybe that'll be like a way for me to decide if I want to live there or something. Yeah, that's probably what it is too. They probably have something that they're against you with that you don't know. You know, these coworkers are pathetic, man. They like to play games and they act like disrespectful, and it's some bullshit, man. Especially in the fast food industry, there are a lot of douchebags in there, man. I dealt with that doing dishwashing for Applebee's, and they're all like hotheads, you know. They're all stressed out. They put their stress out on you, and it's pathetic. So yeah, I mean they're like that everywhere, but you never know. Maybe Seattle's not like that as much compared to the Northeast or the Midwest, you know. Uh, I'll say I'll say like the Hulk. I mean, the Hulk was like one of my favorites. I liked watching the movie in 2003. That was a good one. But I guess once I grew older, I kind of didn't really care about it as much, you know? Yeah, they don't like truth tellers because it hurts them. That's what it really fucking is, you know? Yeah, the movies downplayed him, yep. Once, like, that movie in, like, 2008 came, that's when they downplayed the Hulk to me. That's my opinion, though. Yeah, pathetic, man. I don't get why people online are like that. Why they gotta be so immature and like have no filter and not take accountability when like they're picking on somebody, you know what I mean? I don't understand. Some bullshit. Yeah, they do, man. Just like the domino shit I was at. Bunch of fucking douchebags I saw too. I remember like the one manager I had, he like yeah, it's a stressful job, but like I just could tell it's just toxic, you know? And when I was like trying to like do deliveries and stuff and like kind of do stuff in the kitchen, like they would talk about gossip about people all the fucking time, you know? Some bullshit. Yeah, his acquaintances. Yeah, because they're trying to fit in, man. Those acquaintances are trying to fit in the group. Those are the worst too, man. They want to belong somewhere and they'll do anything. They'll pick on people just to fit in. Stupid shit. Pakistani food. Yeah, I get it, man. Some spicy shit. I had food like that before. It's good shit though, not gonna lie. It's some good food. Guys are just always in competition with you for the woman. Yep, all the time. It's a big competition. Like good examples the bars. You see dudes always trying to compete for women all the time, and when you're there for the same thing, it's like it's unfortunately you have to compete against these men, you know, that you don't know. So you try to get a woman. It's stupid. But the thing is, these men compete at the bars and they try to put other men down. They try to do it and be too far with it, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be. And then they want to start fights with other men at the bar, you know? It's just stupid. I witnessed like 4 fights at this bar when I was like trying to explore Sioux Falls bars here. They I see dudes were fighting over something bullshit, you know? Yeah, tone them down the video games. Yeah, I mean, the only video game I played with the Hulk was the 2003 version. That was a good game with campaign there. But I guess like the later ones, I don't know too much about, but I guess made it worse. Yeah, unless they're not a normie. Yeah, but that's gonna be hard to find, man. Unfortunately. So, come to India. Yeah, it'll be cool, man. I mean, I would have to stack some money before I go, if I ever do. Yeah, Magneto's cool. I played this one video game with X-Men. I used to use Beast all the time, and I would try to fight Magneto when my brother was picking him. That was a good game. I forget what it's called. I played it on the GameCube. It's good as shit. Yeah, tone them down. Yeah, they ruin. It's just people ruin the video games, I guess, in the movies. Yeah, I mean, you're entitled to think that way. You don't want to have like a bad back where you can't do much, you know? Some bullshit. And yeah, I mean, you're entitled to like be mad that you don't have money, you know? That's something that you don't deserve or ask for, you know what I mean? It's like your parents did you wrong and all the other people that did you wrong, you know what I mean? Yeah. The thing is, like, you don't deserve to be stuck either, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's pathetic, man. Don't deserve any of that shit. Yeah, I mean, I just been up and down. Like things would go good and things would go shit for me all the time. It's like up and down constantly. Yeah, that, and I guess they made it political too with the superhero movies as well, ruining it. Politics shouldn't be involved in that stuff. Yeah, the thing is, they're not masculine when they act that way. That's cool, man. Hopefully, that game they don't tone them down. That'll be cool. Yeah, because like the things that you went through, like in your late teens and the 20s, that like were more impactful, which is messed up. Last a week. Yeah, it'll be something to look forward to, right? Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not looking forward to like most of my 30s either. It just seems like life gets worse the older you get, all the fucking time. Ultimate Destruction. Yeah, I don't know if I played that game. I appreciate that, old soul. Yeah, it's crazy. Like maturity doesn't come with age. They can still act the fucking same. Act like insecure assholes. Yeah, pathetic, man. Some loser shit. Yeah, the job you have, yep, all the time. They always try to talk to you and try to say, "What do you do for work?" all the time. A lot of times it's not like they're genuinely trying to be interested in you and stuff like that when they ask about your job. That it's always because like they want to test your status, it seems like. They want to see where you're at status-wise. If you're like going by society and conforming. Yeah, F those people, Nick. Those people are pathetic. Those people that are like that probably can't even do dishwashing. Stupid. Yeah, yep. We're all in the same boat, pretty much. Yeah, you're not dumb, man. Yeah, don't let people say that shit to you. People are trying to instigate shit and they want a reaction all the fucking time. Those people are losers too. Yeah, like you're capable of doing other things. Yeah, F those people, man. Yeah, they can be. I mean, there's a lot of trade jobs that don't pay good, but you have more potential to make more money in them, though. Like if you get good at being mechanical and stuff like that. There's potential of making money in there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not good with like the trade stuff. I almost was trying to be a plumber and just like I just wasn't good. And I feel like it was because of the people I worked with too. It was like a mix of both. Ah, damn, man, that sucks. Yeah, I know that feeling when like your glasses break and you can't see shit, you know. And then like you gotta wait to start make an appointment to get glasses, you know. Yeah, fuck that guy, man. That guy's a piece of shit. I had a fucking supervisor call me retard one time, and I was upset, man. I left the job, and I was like really fucking angry, you know, and I suppressed it, and I something happened to my e-bike where it wasn't working right, and it just really pissed me off, and I just wanted to go over there and just kind of like have my rage, and I raged, and they all went silent, you know. I mean, yeah, I guess the way I behaved wasn't the best, but you know, these people are pathetic, you know what I mean? Yeah, fuck that guy, man. Yeah, cutting hair can make pretty good money too, you know? If you have the finesse with like cutting people's hair, it ain't too bad. Yeah, I didn't go to school. I was like a drain cleaner. I mean, it's not really plumbing, but I guess it was a way of me getting my foot in the door, but it was not a job for me because I couldn't handle like the stress of the job, and I didn't like the people really, and um, I'll say it just wasn't for me. Like I guess you could do the drain cleaning, and you can learn some basic plumbing, and you can get your license, and then um, you can move on to like a company where you could just be more of a plumber, you know. So, I mean, I did take classes as like plumbing too. Actually, I uh, I was interested in it, but once I did the classes and stuff, like I just like I was like, yeah, this isn't for me, you know. Like I was like soldering copper pipe, and I was brazing it too. I was trying to install a toilet, and like basic stuff, you know. Like it's good to learn, you know what I mean? Like I learned some stuff from that, but it's being a plumber is a hard job too. It's not just like installing like sinks and toilets. You could be digging holes. You'll be doing a lot of labor doing that also. So yeah, yep. I mean, I met a guy that was liberal too. That was kind of like that also, Simon. That was like he was like my foreman as a drain cleaner. I think a lot of them are hotheads, man. Not all of them. I met some decent ones, like in the manual labor trade stuff, but too many hotheads and toxic people in there, man. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong if you want to try it though, Nick. There's nothing wrong if you want to try a trade. You could definitely try it, and it could potentially make you good money. You know, I'm not gonna discourage people not trying it, even though I have my own bias of the trades. You know, so yeah, going to the military this summer, right? Yeah, well, fuck them, man. Those people are very insecure about themselves, and they don't want to like keep to themselves at all. They want to critique how you work, and if you don't get something, they just will say, "Oh, you're an idiot," you know. When really they could just go teach you something, you know what I mean? Give you constructive criticism, but no, they want to. It's harder for them to help. It seems like. Yeah, right. I mean, you're learning it, man. You're learning it, and you're trying your best. You know, doesn't mean you're dumb at all. Yeah, true. I mean, look at graphic design. Like people are getting that degree and they can't even get a job in graphic design because of AI. I guess there's a lot of white collar jobs that'll be gone. That's for sure. So doesn't sound basic. Well, I guess that's what they say. That is like basic plumbing. Um, it's it's not easy like with that stuff either. The basic, but I guess like if you learn it, you can get pretty decent at it, or get really good. Yeah, it's like you hope you go to a job and you just tolerate it. That's just me over the years. Yeah, it's more than a toilet, man. You're doing you're doing toilets, you're doing pipes, you're installing sinks, you're digging holes, you can do like simple maintenance work. There's a lot to plumbing, man. Like commercial and residential. A lot there's a lot to do with plumbing. It's pretty broad. Yeah, you can install sinks, you can install toilets, you can you can like do a whole new pipe system and like go with code, which means like it's like safe to put certain pipes into like a facility or something. And if people are not going by code, then that's not good too. So I mean, you can fix like leaks too, like in a sink or um, it's a lot of stuff, man. It's plumbing is a lot. I'm not an expert either, but I've done some stuff with it. It's pretty broad. So yeah, right. It's like you take a personal attack on their identity, right? All because you disagree with them. Then they have this sort of ego where they wanna try to put you down and shit. Going to the gym later? That's cool, man. What you hitting at the gym? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a nighttime workout person too, Shay. I don't like uh going that much in the evening or in the morning. But the morning you can go there and not have as many people too. Yeah, 1 a.m. Yeah, 1 a.m. is like a perfect time. No people. You don't have to wait on machines. You go in and out. Yeah, experience. Yeah, I mean, how can you get experience in something when you just come out of school? They want you to have 3, 4 years experience. It's like you gotta lie to them or something, with this shit. Yeah, it's pathetic, man. Are you doing arms? That's cool, man. Yeah, I was just doing biceps today. It was pretty good. Yeah, yep. I mean, if they don't have like unnecessary struggles, then uh, life wouldn't be as hard for them. Like, yeah, they'll have problems, they'll have things that can impact their life, but there's a lot of times they could brush it off more, it seems like. Arms and forearms. That's cool, man. I used to, like, those clips, not the clips. There's actually like a forearm workout where you can like squeeze with your hand. Work. you just squeeze it so many times, and it it uh it works out your forearm in a way. And then I guess another one, you have like a curl bar or easy curl. You go on a bench and you kind of like go like this to your wrist, and it kind of helps with the forearms. Yeah, carry gallons. Yeah, your forearms are used for a lot of things too. So yeah, I mean, if you can, I guess like if you do strength training and stuff, there's potential. See if you can or not. I mean, I can't bench 315. That's very heavy, man. The most I can bench on the flat is 250. That's it. It's not easy, but if you're willing to try it, nothing wrong with it. So, yeah, they see you not holding eye contact or uh, paying attention to them for a little bit. They think you're being rude all of a sudden when really you're not. You're not intentionally. Pathetic. There's a guy at the same age and height, but damn, that's a lot, man. 405? That's crazy. That's the thing, too. Genetics can play a part with that shit, too. But I guess when you work out, you try to see if you have the potential to do that. That guy has a strong bench, I'll say, for 405. That's pretty rare, man. So, yeah. I mean, I tried doing that shit in high school, Simon, the social contract, and I wish I'd never done it. Big regret. Yeah, I mean, I just focus on the workout too now. I used to have been like that where I wanted to have like a heavy bench and super heavy squat and stuff. Now I just kind of like to just work out. I like just doing moderate weight because I hurt myself doing squats before. I did 315, a couple reps when I was in college, and I did something to my back. And ever since then, I just kind of had an ego, and I kind of just pushed through like the heavy squats over time. And now I can't really squat that heavy no more. So I just kind of lift now, with that. And I don't go too heavy on the bench either all the time. So, yeah. Nothing wrong with that, man. Just going to the gym and just kind of lifting your weights or doing some cardio and going home. Don't need to always focus on trying to get the one rep max all the time. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't know how to calculate that. Yeah, but to me, I like going to the gym. It's a little different than a job for me. It's just something that I like doing. Listen to some good music and be alone, get some dopamine and getting a little pump or something. And it just feels different because when I'm at a job, I gotta deal with people. I gotta deal with like hotheads, or I gotta deal with like normie shit at the jobs, and that's more stressful. Like that's like my cleaning job. I had to deal with a stressful boss, and part of it was because I was very depressed too. And I quit, and once I quit, I felt better. It's because the job wasn't for me, basically. It's so hard to pretend to be mentally well. Yeah, it's very hard, man. That's kind of like with me with bipolar disorder. It's not easy when I have to take medication, and I gotta when I feel like I'm like irritated and I'm getting moody, I gotta hold it in. It fucking sucks, but yeah, that's for everybody too. Like you're dealing with depression, anxiety, or whatever it is. It's definitely not easy to pretend that shit and mask it. Can't do that all the time because eventually when you let it out, it won't come out right. Guessing what? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of toxic parents that do that. Yeah. Yeah, genetics. Yeah, genetics have a really big part of lifting, man. That's part of it. But I guess you can see where your potential is with your genetics when you lift, right? Like maybe you may have big arms, and you don't even know it, or maybe you can have like a good squat, you know what I mean, or deadlift, and not even know it, until you try it. But the thing is, your genetics have a limit, and the thing is, certain people may have better genetics than others with stuff. So yeah, did a lot of labor. Yeah, I mean, I guess they moved around a lot too. But the thing is, like working a lot too, they were more susceptible to injury too. A lot of people that do that shit were injured more. So my dad told me once he still feels like a little kid. That's something else. Yeah, they rode boats. I mean, that's all they did a lot, I guess, right? They worked out their arms all the fucking time. Yeah, I mean, they had more buying power, that's for sure. I guess they say they had no labor laws. That sucks, but man, they had more buying power. They were able to be okay with one income easily, you know? Haven't done the squats in like a month. Yeah, I feel that, man. I mean, not every workout is like you don't have to do all the time. So, whatever works for you. Bend down. Yeah, it's like kind of like this, right? Yeah, I feel that, man. Yeah, because there's a lot of people that do barbell squats that's too heavy and they drop down and it can mess with them. I've done that a lot of times. I thought I was trying to do like a rumble at max and I couldn't do the weight and I had to drop it down the safety rack. Yeah, I sometimes fear that too. Probably not as much because I go pretty light on it now, but when it's heavy, I mostly fear that though. So yeah, hurt your back. Yeah, it's the form issue, I guess. It's like when you I guess when you're bending over, it kind of puts a lot of stress on your back. It's like I guess it's like could be like a core issue where you're not like straight with your core when you're squatting. Yeah, I mean, I think my trouble with the squats, I have a butt wink. I don't know if you know what that is, but when I squat, like my butt kind of like shifts up kind of, and it's like not a good thing, and it can hurt my upper glutes if I do too much of it. Yeah, I mean, I did it for a lot of reasons when I did the gym. Like I did it in high school. So I wanted to be good at basketball. So I always wanted to run fast and dunk. And I mean, I was able to dunk not a basketball, a tennis ball, but I was never able to like dunk. Like I was just making it with the tennis ball. And I was running really fast. And I just did a bunch of leg workouts. And then when I was like in college, like my one friend told me you should work out more, like all your body, and I listened to him and I did it because I wanted to look more intimidating from the people that made fun of me in school and stuff like that. And I kind of did it because of the red pill shit, like the get women and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I always liked fitness too. So, but over time, yeah, I like doing it to be attractive in ways, but I just like it in general. I like how it makes me feel, you know what I mean? So, I like doing different things too, like what I did last year, the muscle up, and then I did the marathon, you know? So it's like it's kind of cool. Body weight squats and dumbbell. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Could definitely get good results from body weight squats too, like muscle wise and stuff. All those things are good. Yeah, I feel that, man. I mean, there's a lot of weirdos at the gym too. Some people can act like hotheads in there at times. That's why I mostly try to go at night. Yeah, you want the most expensive gym? Yeah, I feel that. Like, if you go to a super cheap gym, they may not have like free weights like Planet Fitness, you know? Yeah, it's what you prefer, you know? I mean, you could still build some muscle and strength like at Planet Fitness, you know? But I guess like if you want to really move up in weight and have like progressive overload, like you have to have more stuff at the gym. It may cost more. Yeah, it does. Yeah, masking your problems makes it worse. I was like that a lot, you know. It's kind of unrelated. I did it with my autism a lot because I was in imposter syndrome, and I didn't want to believe I had autism because of like how people would treat you and stuff like that, and it made it worse. But I guess with my problems too, yeah, like I had like underlying issues with my dad and my mom, and underlying issues with certain things in my life, and made it worse. My mental health would go down. Yeah, I mean, expensive gyms have better quality equipment, you know, I understand. You get more for your buck. Yeah, it's not easy, man, with the PTSD. It's hard to deal with. Especially like when something triggers you, it's not easy to like snap out of it, you know. It takes a lot of time until it brushes you off. Until you brush it off, I mean. So, yeah, I don't like having autism either, man. Like I have level 1 and functional in ways, but I just hate the social part, man. Hate how people treat you cuz like if you don't get their sarcasm because of their tone of voice, or like uh, you talk about your special interests all the time, and people seem disinterested, and all that shit, man. Whatever it is, it sucks having it. It's a disability that you never asked for, and it sucks. I mean, I think emotional intelligence is important for men and women, you know. I think it's good to recognize when to show empathy towards others and not be so insensitive. And it's good to regulate your emotions too, you know. But I mean, I guess that's unrelated to your question. Let me see what you have to say. I mean, what's important for a woman at first sight is the looks, you know. The looks is the most important when they see a guy. So then it's like status and how you socialize, and the personality parts last, you know. So yeah, hard to. I mean, it's hard to find like anti-nihilists in general, man. The minority. Yeah, I don't. I'm not an anti-nihilist, but I don't want kids, you know, for many reasons. So Going to train. I am going by train. Train for what? Alright, I'm gonna head for bed. It's getting kind of late. It's like 4 a.m. I don't care though. I'm sleeping in. But I'll catch you guys later. Maybe I'll do some videos or something. So.